Hello, Changemakers. It's one of my favorite days of the year for New River Valley nonprofits, the annual Giving Day. And we're here to introduce Beans and Rice Inc.'s next executive director. I'm Eric Busey, departing executive director and associate founder. The idea behind Giving Days, like Give Local NRV, organized by the Community Foundation of the New River Valley, is simple. Small actions times lots of people equal big change. When our visionary founder, Nelda Pearson, started Beans and Rice Incorporated, she followed a call to serve in the same way. Small actions, over time, taken by committed individuals, leads to big changes, such as creating more economically just local communities. In fact, one of the precursors to Beans and Rice Incorporated, the Radford University Community Corps, sponsored by Nelda, adopted this well-known quote from Margaret Mead. "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has." Nelda instilled in this organization a set of enduring core values that have shaped its practice and will guide its future. Her mentorship, leadership, faith, and friendship have had a lasting impact on many of us. Nelda's email signature during her time as executive director read, "It is better to light one candle than to curse the darkness." Nelda was a change maker focused on lighting candles of change. And I am proud of the work our board has done to recruit another change maker as Beans and Rice Inc.'s next executive director. I think it's a selection worthy of the values and spirit Nelda imparted. Please join me and other change makers today as we celebrate 23 years serving others with a gift of $23 or more. Small donations of $23 times lots of change makers equal big change in helping our next executive director build more economically just local communities. Visit givelocalnrv.org now to give, or www.beansandrice.org anytime before July 23rd. Be a change maker. I'd like to introduce our board president and Radford University professor, Laura Jacobson. I can't say enough about the fabulous leadership Laura has provided during our executive director search. She's a longtime supporter and partner. Laura led efforts in the late 2000s to create service learning placements with Beans and Rice Inc. for 100+ mathematics students per semester. Laura is a committed change maker who has taken her teaching outside of the classroom and into the community. Thanks, Laura.
Thank you so much, Eric. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Laura Jacobson, and it is my privilege to be with you today to celebrate Beans and Rice's past, as well as its very bright future. To all of you who are here with us today, and to everyone who was unable to join us, but who has been supporting our organization since its founding in 1997, we are so grateful to every one of you. You're the reason we're here today, and we're able to continue our service. So thank you. This truly is an exciting, historic time for our organization as we prepare to welcome a new executive director to our team. Thank you so much for joining us for the big reveal today. Before we do that, let me first begin by extending my sincerest thanks to Eric Busey, our current executive director, who worked with Dr. Nelda Pearson to help establish Beans and Rice. Eric and Nelda are both inspirational leaders who've dedicated their hearts and their time to build and to transform Beans and Rice over the years into one of the pillars of the Radford and the Pulaski communities. Eric has served as our executive director since 2011, and he's led the organization by example. Eric has worked with our staff, volunteers, donors, our board, and with the community and our children to create positive change, enhance food security, provide educational enrichment opportunities, grow community engagement, and to support microenterprise and small business development. We will forever be truly grateful for everything that Nelda and Eric have both given to Beans and Rice. We'll miss Eric personally and professionally, and I know that I will, very much so, for everything that he has given to this organization and to our community. Second, I do also want to extend our thanks to our search committee and to our board of directors of Beans and Rice for the many hours of hard work and the thoughtful discussion that each has been a part of as we have worked to discern the future direction of Beans and Rice. I can say on behalf of all of us that we are truly delighted by the outcome. So on behalf of the Board of Directors of Beans and Rice, I'm delighted to announce Lee Spiegel as our next Executive Director. Lee will be the first Executive Director of Beans and Rice who was not with us since our inception, so this truly is a transformational moment for our organization. Lee is such a dynamic, experienced, creative, positive-minded professional that offers so much to our future. Lee currently serves as the director of Pulaski Grow, a farm-to-table nonprofit organization that she founded in October 2014. Pulaski Grow is dedicated to helping youth for workforce readiness inside a working aquaponics and hydroponics produce business. Around the region, so many people have expressed how Lee's leadership of Pulaski Grow has made such a positive impact on everyone who has been involved. Lee previously served the Pulaski Community Partners Coalition and New River Valley Community Services as the coalition's coordinator. Lee has vast experience working in partnership with local organizations, schools and universities, and volunteers to build and sustain programs and to plan events in our communities. She is an experienced grant writer and administrator with experience in after-school and youth program development, job skills training, and so much more. On a personal note, let me add that Lee's optimism, her creativity, positive energy has been truly infectious with our board and with everybody who has encountered her on behalf of Beans and Rice thus far. She has generated so much enthusiasm for the future of our organization as she prepares to join us at Beans and Rice. Lee will be working closely with Eric Busey through a transition period to ensure a smooth transfer to our new leadership. Before turning over to Lee, we hope you'll join us in supporting our Executive Director leadership transition and the future of Beans and Rice by supporting our 23 for 23 campaign. This can help to position our organization for continued success. With that, let me turn it over to Lee for her to introduce herself further. Lee?
I am truly grateful to Eric and Laura and the Board of Directors at Beans and Rice for giving me the opportunity to be a part of an organization with such a wonderful history of service to the community. I have lived and worked in Pulaski County for 12 years, and as Laura shared, as the community coordinator for Pulaski Community Partners Coalition, and then for the last 6 years as the founder and director of the nonprofit Pulaski Grow. I am excited to join my 40 years of youth and community development with the important mission and work of Beans and Rice. At no other time has it been more important to focus on improving the economic well-being of low to moderate income families through food security, workforce skills building, small business assistance, and out-of-school programming. Beans and Rice is built on lifting individuals and families up, and it is an organization inherently structured to be an integral part of community recovery post-COVID-19. I believe there is a huge opportunity for positive community development in the coming days, with organizations and businesses working together to lift all boats. And I am excited to be part of that work. I look forward to working with the gifted staff and board, as well as the community, to move the important work of Beans and Rice forward.